everybody, it's Angie, and I am back with another reaction. So today we have ERIK GRONWALL. The title of the song is My Way, Frank Sinatra cover. And this was brought to us by a suggestion. It was suggested by Marita Visagi BL1VE and Anne Sadakis. Thank you so much for your suggestion. Real quick before we go much further, there is a QR code on the screen, also a link down in the description that you can use if you would like to have your suggestion moved to the very top of the list. So far, I've been able to get those requests out within about 1 to 3 days. Also, down in the description is all of the information for the artist. Visit their YouTube channel. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe while you're there. So, yeah, just loving everything I'm hearing from this man, and I can't wait to hear this as well. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? Here we go.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way.
So this is really, really good, of course. So at the beginning, I almost didn't recognize the song. It's very different. And then as I was going through it, I mean, I could, there was little parts that kind of made me remember the song, but it's very, very different to me. For one thing, it's not so over the top Showtime big like Sinatra did it. Yeah, and I just think he sounds great. Now I'm interested to see if at any point he kicks it into a higher gear, or if he kind of keeps it, pretty mellow like this. And I wonder who that character is there that he's playing chess with. Anyways, sounds fantastic. So let's continue.
And I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so did it my way.
That was very nice. I really, really enjoyed that. I just think he took a song that everybody knows and everybody likes to some degree, and he just modernized it, and it sounded fantastic. You know, I'm not a singer, so I can't say for sure, but it seems to me like there are parts of that song that might, it sounds very simple, but I think there's parts that are maybe a little bit difficult, just because of the drawing out of notes and what have you. Sustaining notes is not always the easiest thing. And he just sounded so good, and he did exactly what I was expecting. He kept it, at a certain level and ramped it up and really got up there at the end, which I just love the way he does that. And he does have a tendency to bring it back down, even if it's just a little bit at the end. And I love it. I love the way that he puts together a song. Even if it's a cover, he changes the dynamics quite often, and it always comes out fire. So I really, really enjoyed that. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So if you're still with me at this point, please go ahead and click that like button. Also, if you have something on your mind, throw it down in the comments. And it'd be great if you could subscribe. Subscribing really helps the channel. Now, with all that being said, I hope that every single one of you just has a wonderful day. And I want to add to that I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and just a great holiday season. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks.